Are you struggling to hire for your ECOM business or even digital marketing agency? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot, and I have an exciting new video for you guys today that's going to be diving more into the hiring aspect and some of the hiring processes I've painfully learned over the couple of years. And this can be applied to an ECOM business, whether you own an ECOM business and you need to hire out specific people, or you even run a digital marketing agency and you need to hire out specific people. These hiring processes I've personally learned will be able to help you and save you time down the road. So before we get started, if you're questioning why I'm incredible to be teaching these types of things, well, I run an advertising agency, specifically Facebook ads. I've done over $80 million for my clients in revenue, and also have a coaching and mentoring program, and both those links below for that can be found. So that being said, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and let's dive into the video. Start this video off, just kind of a quick story really quick. Nothing too long, nothing too crazy. But back in I'd say 2020, 2021, our agency started to take off to the part where I hired a lot of people at once, like 3-4 people in the team, like within a month. And ultimately, like, it didn't go well. Hired these people. No one really knew what they were doing. And then I just hired them with the expectations they knew what they were doing. And then a lot of things burned down quick. Lost some clients. Didn't really, fulfill. I would say we fulfilled on the actions we were paid to do, but just not to the best of our ability because everyone was kind of scattered brain in that sense. So, first lesson I've learned, and hiring people and having to pay out probably close to like 30K in payroll, over 30K in payroll, just like just within 1 month period of time right there was wild. It was crazy. So I learned a lot, and one of my first things I've learned is that when you're hiring someone, you need to set clear expectations on the job position before you hire that person. So when you go to hire someone, I even had this problem back in my first business ever, is that you need to have clear expectations of what you want them to do. You need to be doing some thinking time before you even put this job position out. And you need to really set clear expectations of, hey, do I want this person to work every day? Do I want this person to work set specific hours? Or do I care if, what hours they work at? Do I want them communicating with clients? Are they responsible to communicate with clients? Are they responsible to join team calls and calls with other team members? Or do they just completely operate on email alone? So communication side expectations of what their day-to-day would look like. For example, I just hired another media buyer for my agency. So, that particular person is responsible for logging in the daily revenue and spend per account. It's also responsible for uploading any new ads my creative team creates. They're responsible for adjusting and decreasing the budgets and turning off ad tests and stuff like that. So there's specific expectations that I already had before that person came into the business. Do I expect that person to write creative? No. Do I expect that person to write copy? No. Do I expect that person to develop strategy for the account? No, because they're just media buying. That's their expectations. My expectations for that particular position. Do I give that person these other position roles? No, because they're responsible and solely own the media buying aspect of the business. So let's go to my second thing. When you assign someone and hire someone, on top of your expectations, you need to assign them specific responsibilities they're responsible for on a day-to-day basis. If I hire you with the expectations and the responsibilities to keep track of daily recording and adjusting budgets and stuff like that, but then like the next day, I, as a business owner, get mad at you because of, maybe you weren't writing new copy. Well, first off, I never set those expectations that you were responsible for writing copy or responsibilities of writing copy. I never set that. And I personally had that problem before where I didn't know what I didn't know, and I hired the media buyer thinking I'm gonna get this whole well-rounded marketer, and then I realized that's false. So expectations, responsibilities, you need to be very clear before you even put out a job application board, whatever. Now, the next thing is actual hiring process. So now you have your expectations, your responsibilities. Oh, also too, by the way, make sure you have a budget for this as well. Like have some cash in the bank. You know, if you're going to hire someone maybe for $1,000 a month, at least have like $3,000 stored up in extra cash. That way you can actually have this person on for a little while and don't have to fire them as soon as maybe you have a red day. That's not good either. So, you know, have a little cash stored up, have a realistic, again, expectation of how much this person is going to cost you in terms of monetary value, and have a little, like at least 2 or 3 months of cash stored up to be able to pay that particular person. Obviously, you're going to have more income coming into the business that is going to, you know, fulfill those payments, but just in case there's like a red day, a couple red days come through, you have that capital stored up for those particular people. Now, next thing is actually goes to the actual hiring board itself. You know, we've hired copywriters, we've hired media buyers, performance marketers, like all that good stuff, creatives, visual creatives. I also used to own a completely different business in the automotive industry and hired like automotive techs and stuff like that. This is before I started the agency and the YouTube and all that. Look, LinkedIn has a job board posting. And then also too, you have like Indeed. Indeed's really popular in the USA. You have onlinejobs.ph if you want to go with like more of someone from the Philippines specifically. Those are pretty solid. You can try to find people from like Upwork and Fiverr as well and like pull them and try to get them off Upwork system. You know, those aren't bad either. Done that too as well at a point of my life, but I'm really just a big fan of like going on job applications, job boards. But also too, you have poaching. and look, while it sounds bad, it's a very real thing that happens every day where you see a rock star talent at another firm or another business, and you simply just need to poach them and be able to see what you can offer that particular person. I'm going to talk about it. Sounds terrible, but it's very real and it happens daily. So I'm not going to try to hide it and act like it doesn't happen, because it does happen. It's a very real thing that happens in the world. So it's also why you want to take care of your rock star talent. Think right now of one team member that you potentially have that's phenomenal, does an amazing job, and just think of that anyone right now could offer them slightly better benefits, slightly better money, and they could potentially leave if they don't respect you or if they don't love what they do or love their position in your business. So it's very important to keep those people happy that you particularly like and enjoy to have on your team. So those are a few job boards you can use. Now, our hiring process, again, because I used to just hire and hope for the best. We've changed that dramatically now. Again, this can apply for any position in your business specifically. So, maybe for the creative side, a little bit different, but I'm gonna explain everything. Obviously, you have like your job application. Like, I'm not gonna go into a perfect, post. Just make sure you're clear on your expectations, clear on your responsibilities, clear on the training they need prior. If I were to hire a media buyer, my training is set for someone who's already been doing media buying. If I were to hire someone who never media buyed before, I would have to create some new training specifically to take a beginner to intermediate. Then they could watch my training for intermediate. So where does your training pick up at in terms of your gap? Maybe you don't even have training yet. And again, you need to go put some training together on that specific position before you hire. You need to have a standardized operating procedure. I'm telling you now, you're gonna make mistakes if you hire someone with the expectations of, oh, I know media buying, cool, I'm gonna hire you. And then guess what? They do a completely different media buying, completely different from you. I don't like that. I like to have my own SOPs for everything of how we do it. I'm okay with them coming in, running my SOPs, and then also offering feedback on how we can improve. I'm okay with that. But I like to have expectations or like our own standardized operating procedures called SOPs. And this could be something as simple as downloading Loom, you doing a set action and just putting it on a Google Sheet, and then have a bunch of looms, and here you go. Here's how to do your job. Very simple. I did that for my first media buyer. I did that with like the visual creator, did that for the copywriter. I've done that with a lot of positions inside of my business. So that's why like my students love the inner circle so much, because I give them over 40 plus SOPs that I've used in my team. I just give those to my students so that way they can train up on and try to replicate my results as easy as possible. And that's the training in the below for my coaching. So those are a couple things right there. Now, when you actually push out that job application, you start getting an influx of people in. This is where you really want to pay attention at right now. No, might be losing some people right now. It's where you really want to pay attention at specifically. So you don't want to just do a call and hire the first person. That's a huge mistake. You want to scout a bunch of people. And when you scout a bunch of people, you need to, talk to a lot of people. That's just it. That's essential as that. You need to do talk to a lot of people. Try to I wouldn't hop on a call with every person that sends an application. I would only hop on a call with people that actually look like, oh shit, maybe I'm hiring an experienced media buyer and I get 50 applications and 25 of them are people with zero experience for media buying. Well, guess what? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to toss those away and I'm going to look at the 25 that have experience. Now, the next thing is that you want to hop a call with them. Just a quick 15-minute, 30-minute call. I like to tell people 15 minutes. And then if you basically show me something that oh shit, I'm really into this conversation, let's go to that 30-minute mark. So I'll tell people 15 minutes all the time, but we actually maybe go over longer. So again, just something little thing. So we don't get stuck on a call with someone. It's just for an hour, it's just total waste of our time. So first call, vibe call. Can I talk to you? Can I just I can't trust you because I just met you, but some people you can just feel like you trust them immediately. If we hop on a call together, oh wow, I vibe with this person. Actually do enjoy wanting to talk to this person again. If you hire someone and you don't ever want to talk to them again after the first interview, it's but I really need this person. Trust me, that person is going to die out quick in the company. You need to have that culture, that vibe with that person. Just super, super important when you're hiring, because that's going to kind of help them want to stay for longer. So that's one thing right there we want to look at. And then the next thing is, basic stuff, how much money they want to make, what's their long-term goal of this company. Are they just trying to quickly stay with this for 6 months while they find another job that they really want? Are they super passionate? That's what you want to look for. You want to look for the passionate people. So if I'm hiring copywriters, I want to know that they're passionate about copywriting. I want to know that they want to really find a company because they're tired of looking for clients. They just want to focus on one company because they want to do what they love every day and really grow with the team and really help enhance and grow as a person and copywriter, stuff like that. That's the type of stuff I'm looking for. There's I'm a copywriter. I really want to get into media buying, but I'm okay with doing copywriting for 6 months, then potentially go and hop into another position. So that'd be terrible for me as a business owner, because then I'm just going to hire someone and know in 6 months I'm going to replace them. So it's hire someone with a long-term outlook. That's what you really want to look for. So that's one thing you want to look at. Next thing from there is obviously just some basic questions around the industry. I'll test them a little bit. What do you do? How do you open up a product aware market? If I'm hiring a copywriter, how would I open up a stage 3 market sophistication? What's a couple desires for maybe making or around the make money niche or something like that? I'll question them a little bit. Sometimes I even throw in stupid questions that I know there's no answer to, just to see how they're thinking, hey, what is the desires of the make money niche, for example? Well, the make money online, desire to make money online is already kind of desire itself. So yeah, so I'll toss in these fool's questions every now and then, just to be they'd be wait, hold up, no, that's not correct. That's not a real question. Here you go. Yeah, so just good vibe, good outlook of what they want to go to grow in, also to, hours. Do they fit the expectations, responsibilities I've set? All that good stuff. Now, from here, you do not get an answer of yes, let's work together, or no. You simply just say, cool. Look, here's the next steps. For example, if it's a copywriter position, I'm going to send you over a small project. It's going to take you 30 minutes. This is key here. Do not make this take longer than 30 minutes, because from an ethical standpoint, it's kind of fucked up if someone's trying to look for a job and they have to do a 5-hour long project for you to see if they get hired. Just a quick 30-minute project, just to kind of get an example. So, if I'm hiring a copywriter, I'll send them I'll just go find a random product. I'm here, sell me this pen.
Sell anything. Sell me this fucking pen right here. You can sell anything, sell that.
So, sell me this product. What type of ad would you write? Just so 30 minutes so I can kind of understand, okay, hey, are they operating from a basic level? Are they operating from an intermediate level? Are they operating from an advanced level? And trust me, I can clearly tell. Already doing fucking ChatGPT, which is immediate, get the fuck out. So that's some stuff I'll look at. I'll send them a little project for them to complete. Here's the important thing. Do not set a time that it's due. Why? Because if I don't set a time it's due, it can take as long as they want. Now I'm going to see the people who's quick to take action and quick to actually want to make some money, versus the people are oh, thank you, Nick, I'll get it done by the end of the week. And it's Monday. Yo, if you want a job and it's Monday and it takes 30 minutes, you'll do this shit tonight. I mean, what else are you doing? You're not running anywhere. You're not going anywhere else. You don't have any work to do. What? So that's something key right there. Again, 30 minutes. They do it over email. They'll send it back to me. I'll review. And if I see something that I'm interested in, I'll do another call to kind of review that with them. And more so kind of like, again, I don't always do calls for a second call. Like usually after the first call and the project email, I have enough information to make a hire now. And I want to get at least 10 projects back. And again, media buying, maybe it's something simple as like, I don't know, like review an ad account really quick with me, or here's an ad account, like share them access an ad account, just a view only access. That's important right there. Then take a look, audit real quick, tell me what they'll do. Cool. Visual creator, maybe that I go get them to create one creative. Copywriter, maybe I go get them to write one copy. A strategist, I'll get them to do like a little debrief on some of the creatives and stuff like that. Even other roles you hire in like your business and stuff like that. You can still like a 30-minute test. Again, max 30 minutes, just a quick test that they have to perform. Look, 30 minutes, no big deal. Now, if it's over 30 minutes, then it's just like, hey, I want to be respectful. That's the thing. I could technically, if I was like, if I was a Gucci, for example, and I'm hiring a marketing director for Gucci, I could probably do a competition that takes 5 hours to complete. And I will get people that'll do it for free just because it's Gucci. But key thing here is you don't have that brand recognition yet, unless you're Gymshark watching this, then cool. Like shout out Ben Francis. But if not, like 90% of you guys are probably not. So, people are not going to willing to put that effort into it. So just some stuff to think about like that. So yeah, go through like 10 different projects, make a hire. You don't necessarily need to hop on a second call unless you do want to hop on a second call, go for it. And then after you make that first hire, typically I always tell people it's a 30-day trial. It's a full pay 30-day trial. And also key thing here, the project is completely free. I do not pay them for that project. But the first 30 days, I tell them it's a trial. I still pay them. They still get all the money, stuff like that. But realistically, in the first 30 days, we're still trying to figure out, hey, what type of person are you? Maybe I hire them and they're just complete, like they lied on everything. Well, I don't want to give them a 90-day agreement if they lied on everything in week one. It's just terrible. Not a good fit at all. So first 30 days is just to really kind of trial out. Then after those 30 days, that's kind of when we're like more like saying like, hey, this is really official. We want to work with you long term. Maybe we'll offer some incentives, some bonuses, stuff like that. Putting them on W-2, whatever. And then that's be like more of your long-term part right there. So yeah, I know this video kind of went a little bit longer than expected, but let me know if you guys want more about this. I've hired a lot of people. I say a lot of people. I've hired probably about a dozen people now in the last probably 3 years. I know it's nothing crazy. I know people that's hired over 100 people. They've gone through a couple hundred applicants, but I know a lot of you guys right now that watch this channel are just about to make that first hire in your business, and I would love to be able to give you guys some level of feedback to help you guys out with that team structure and organization and stuff like that. That's benefited a lot for me. So if you want more stuff like this, drop a comment below around team structure, team hiring, team organization, stuff like that. Drop some comments below and I'll be happy to make another video around it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like button and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.